Hello and welcome to ITV News Central for the East Midlands. On the programme tonight, the heat wave ignites record temperatures and it's left two major fires in the region.
With the weather being the main talking point, climate change activists hold protests at petrol pumps in Nottinghamshire. Well, the record temperatures have once again highlighted the issue of climate change, and to that end, the environmental group Extinction Rebellion held a protest in Nottingham today.
Around 30 campaigners gathered outside the Shell garage on Huntingdon Street, handing out leaflets to motorists and urging them to boycott fossil fuel companies. Phil Brewster reports.
Extinction Rebellion have always marched to a different beat, and today was no different. Carrying placards and banners, around 30 supporters from the environmental campaign group gathered on Huntingdon Street in Nottingham, urging motorists to boycott petrol giants Shell and BP, claiming they're making excess profits and contributing to climate change.
We need to be less reliant on them. That will reduce the impact of their prices. We also need to be using less by having better insulation and using less energy, all those sorts of things. So the cost of living crisis is entwined with the environmental crisis. And we're saying here, this is the way that ordinary people can get involved and take action against both of those things.
The protest came as temperatures in the East Midlands once again soared into the mid to high 30s, extremes which some experts believe will increasingly become the norm.
The heat, the drought, flooding in winter, it's going to be miserable unless we act much faster.
One of the hottest days that we've known in this country for a very, very long time. And if this isn't the wake-up call, I don't know what is.
None of us would be out here in this heat, but we're hoping it helps people make the connection with the climate crisis because everybody's suffering from it now.
As part of the protest, some handed out leaflets to passing motorists. But not everyone watching on was in agreement with the message or the methods.
No, I don't agree. I don't disagree. So it's nothing we can do about climate change. So
I agree what they're saying, but they're stopping traffic. It's red hot. People are stuck in the cars. People have work. People have things to do, bills to pay, children to look after. I think the protest is right, but they're doing it in the wrong way.
I'm kind of tempted to stop myself, but I might melt. But that's the whole point, isn't it? I think too right for them. They continue protesting.
To underline their message, protesters briefly held up traffic to hold a mock funeral procession to highlight what they say is the future of the planet unless action is taken to address climate change. Further protests around the region are due to be held in the coming weeks. Phil Brewster, ITV News, Nottingham.